I've been a full-time Amazon seller for almost 5 years now, and by far my best source of all time is simply by looking at other Amazon storefronts and copying the products of other successful sellers. And in this video, I'm going to show you how to automate that entire process, even if you're a brand new Amazon seller, and you're going to be able to find products just like this one that I found with the automated method that we're going to be breaking down today. Because we can buy this pair of shoes right now for $32 on clearance, and we can sell this exact same thing on Amazon for $81, leaving us with about a $25 profit per sale. And I actually found this lead by letting an automated tool scan through tons of Amazon storefronts to show me only the profitable products that they have left. Because when you have a profitable product like this, you know for a fact that when you look at the other sellers on this listing, for example, there's only one seller on this listing, you know that this isn't going to be the only profitable product they sell, right? So then we can look through their entire storefront and start to understand which products might be cheap on a different website that we can buy and resell back on Amazon. But obviously that takes time to compare each item. So that's where I want to dive into a new tool that I've been using called Arbisource that lets me automate that entire process. So the way this is going to work is we're going to go click the reverse button right here, and we're going to reverse search a successful Amazon seller. So in our case, we can just start with this example that we are starting off with simply by copying the storefront ID of this seller. That's going to be this right here in the link after that merchant items. That's the storefront ID. We can go ahead and copy that, and then we can paste it into the Arbisource storefront search. And we're going to be doing a bulk search, so it checks every single ASIN in their store and then tries to find a source for that product. And while this is running, let's go ahead and jump into another reverse scan that I ran on a different storefront a couple minutes before this video, so we have some data to look into. And when we're looking on this page, this is going to show me all of the items where I might be able to source it cheaper somewhere else on the internet and resell it on Amazon for more. So for example, these like pads right here, I skipped this because Arbisource is able to see that this product is out of stock, but these pads seem like they're in stock for $8 and we can sell them for $24. So let's see. So they are in stock for $8. This, for example, only has 1 unit left. So obviously not like the greatest product in the world, but it is a profitable product, right? So cool to see that basically the first thing on our list is profitable. Now, what I really want to do on all of these search results usually is just go ahead and filter this down. So let's go ahead and filter this down to items that actually sell well. So for me, I'm going to filter this down to items that have a BSR, a best sellers rank of maximum 200,000. That typically leads to items that sell somewhat well. And I'm also going to exclude items where Amazon is selling on that listing. Pretty simple things that I'm filtering for, but those are going to massively increase how many of the results I'm actually looking at are worth buying, right? So let's see, what are we working with now? So this backpack here is selling for $20. And then over here on Amazon, it looks like these are going for $42. So plugging in that $19.59, selling these for $42 seems like this sells pretty well as well. So here's a $7 profit, and I like this one more than that first item we were looking at. Let's see what else we're working with here. We can go ahead and open up some of these other listings. Okay, this one's in stock, but it seems like it's in stock for pickup near me. So this could be something where if I'm going grocery shopping today, I can schedule a pickup for this and pick some of these up for $10 and sell them for $25, help pay for some groceries while I'm out. But it doesn't seem like I can get this directly shipped to me today. This software also shows me the estimated sales for these products. So some of these are definitely on the slower selling side, and then we're starting to get into some lower ROIs, but still like some easy, nice low-hanging fruit there. Just out of curiosity, I'm curious if our other scan found anything. So it found one product, and it found the product that we already knew was profitable. So good to see we didn't miss anything there. The other thing to remember when you are using scanning softwares and that kind of thing is it's never going to find every single product. You'll notice when we run these scans, it usually just finds a selection of those products. Some of these products just maybe don't even sell anywhere on the internet anymore. What is more likely though is that it might sell on a website that isn't scannable on Arbisource. So in that case, don't forget that it's always still worthwhile to go in and do your manual searching on SellerAmp, kind of digging in based on the opportunities that it's finding on a higher level. But let's go ahead and check out a couple more storefronts here. Usually I like doing this personally with larger storefronts just to kind of make it worth the effort. I'm looking for any of these storefronts that have a lot of feedback on these kind of more reseller friendly items. So like this one right here, I see they have 1,000 feedback. Let's see. Yeah, so this person has 700 products. This person has like 800 products. So these are good. Let's go ahead and try scanning these as well. So again, all I have to do is punch in that storefront ID and start a scan, do it again. And we'll go ahead and copy this other storefront ID, paste it right there. You will notice that you are limited on how many storefronts you can search every day on Arbisource. So let me show you guys a workaround for that as well as we're waiting for this to populate. So let's say you already ran out of your reverse scans on Arbisource. All we would have to do, let's find another storefront here. Yeah, this one right here with a couple hundred feedback. All we'd have to do is go ahead and copy this seller ID. Then we're going to go over to advanced search, because what we can do on Arbisource is an unlimited amount of products per day. We can just upload the amount of ASINs that we want to reverse search. that's the exact same way that this storefront search is working. It's just looking at the ASIN, trying to find a match all across the internet. So in this case, what I can do is go ahead and go to storefront search over here. Then I'm going to paste that seller ID. And then personally, I'm just going to remove all of the filters. All I want is the list of everything that this seller has. Don't forget to press enter. I see some beginners message me about that, and I just made the mistake there. So don't forget to press enter so that the value is actually saved there. And now we have all of this person's product. We can just go ahead and export that ASIN list there. That's going to send it to just like an Excel sheet, which I can paste all of the ASINs right here. And now we can do an infinite number of storefront scans. The other thing you can do if you want to do it even faster is find multiple storefront IDs at once. So if I copy this storefront ID as well, we can do that on as many storefront IDs as you want. So you could even storefront stock every single person who's ever sold on particular listings you're competing on. You can storefront stock all of your competitors all at once, or you can do one seller at a time, whatever suits you. So in this case, we can just stick with that 400 person list. Let's go ahead and scan that right here. And I'm also seeing we have some results from some of those other products we were looking at as well. Looks like this person sells a lot of Nike products, which I'm going to skip just because I know a lot of beginners can't ungate that right now. I do notice they have some Carters, which is a brand that new sellers can ungate right now. Let's see, these are going for 25 bucks. We're buying them for 10.40. So yeah, pretty much right on the borderline of being profitable. We can probably make these more profitable with discounted gift card as well. You can go to Card Bear and save 10 to 15% on bulk store credit, which then lowers our cost on this. If you need to understand how that works, I have plenty of videos on the channel diving into different ways to make more profit on items. And if you're not sure, you can always ask the Boxem AI, which is basically like having a multi-million-dollar Amazon seller that you can just ask questions to. Let's see, I'm curious what other brands they're selling. So this person's doing a lot of Nike. I might look into that, but not something I want to do with you guys, just because I want to make sure we're sticking to things that are going to be somewhat of a decent opportunity for you. Let's see, what else are we working with? What are these? These look interesting. We can get these on sale for about 8 bucks today. So let's make sure this is the same size 10, 125 quantity. We're buying these for 9 bucks after that 10% coupon. So here's another profitable product. Definitely not a super fast seller, but it is finding some of these products profitably for us. Let's see, what else are we working with? I want to check for something that maybe sells a little bit faster. Here's an album. Albums are auto ungated for a lot of new sellers. So if you're a new seller, you can probably sell this product and it is profitable there. See, I see they have lots of cups and stuff. Some of their ROIs are a little bit lower. Keep in mind, you can also filter this to whatever you want. I generally just like leaving it very wide. And if something's not super profitable just off the initial scan, that's no big deal, because once again, the Boxem AI can usually just tell you how to make something more profitable from a specific source. But you can always put a limit on it. So let's say you only want to see things that have at least a 30% ROI. You can totally do that and limit your search down to this. And even on some of these items where I see like this one's out of stock, although it is pretty profitable. Let's see. Yeah, you can place a back order on this. We could place an order and get it shipped to us whenever we want to buy it. Looks like there's another 15%, probably a store credit or something like this. I've never really purchased from this site before. I might have to look into it though, based on some of those discount programs there. So let's see. There was one decent product in there. And then I also want to go ahead and check out that other storefront we scanned. Let's see. Decently high sales rank there. This one seems decent. If this is still in stock, this is going to be a pretty good product. Nope, it's out of stock. No worries. This does make me want to just Google search it. Is this on sale anywhere else? You can see it's usually 20 bucks or so. Okay. Yeah. So that was just like a limited clearance deal there. And then yeah, kind of get into the to the end of that storefront there. So obviously you're able to snipe all of the low-hanging fruit in some of these opportunities. What this becomes super useful for is unlocking the knowledge on when to dig further into specific brands. So for example, we found that Carter's clothing, these underwear, decently profitable. So personally, what I do with these ideas is after I have a brand opportunity that I know is profitable, I just go ahead and plug that brand name into the default good deal search on SellerAmp. And number one, you can just search directly through this list and see what might be profitable for you. Or you can also continue to repeat that process and we can export that entire list, right? Because we know that there's one profitable item in that brand. So surely of the 1,800 products in that brand that sell well and Amazon doesn't sell, surely there's a couple more that are profitable, right? That's where we can go back over to reverse, paste that big list of ASINs there. And now we are having Arbisource check all of the places that it knows about and all the places that it's able to scan for profit. Notice I still emphasize all the places that it knows about. So don't think that when you run these scans, you're finding every single opportunity that would possibly be found there, because a lot of the best opportunity you are still going to have to dig manually for, but it's able to show you and point out some of those opportunities a little bit easier to you. So I was letting that scan run for a couple minutes there, and I was starting to see more of these results pop up. So like, for example, I see this for 12 bucks and we can get these and we can sell these on Amazon for 29. Let's just open up the listing to confirm that. Yeah, it's 23 bucks plus $6 shipping there. So that one's decently interesting for sure. Let's see, what about like this JCPenney option? I see this one could be profitable as well. This is like clearance sizing right there. And then let's see, digging in here, I was actually noticing it was pulling up different size there. So the size that we would want to sell is like slightly different, it's a little bit cheaper than that one. Let's see, here's another one from Belt. This one looks like they got all the different sizes there, so shouldn't be an issue. You can sell this in the 18-month version. Yeah, an 18-month is in stock right there. Buy these for 12, sell them for 27. Yeah, there's another profitable item. Let's see, this one's out of stock. Let's check this one, see if we got anything going here. Looks like, yeah, again, all the different sizes in stock, and this goes for 25 bucks or so. So buying this for 12, selling it for 25. And these fees always include shipping, sales tax, all that kind of stuff as well, by the way, just so you know, we're actually seeing like true profit, Amazon fees, all that good stuff is already baked in on all these scans. So obviously able to reverse engineer some more profit that way. So you can even reverse search an entire brand after you understand that there's a couple things in that brand that are profitable. That'll find the low-hanging fruit. And then again, don't forget, if you want to dig a little bit deeper and find some massive gems, you can still manual search. Or if you're super limited on time, then just relying on Arbisource and SellerAmp will be great, and you'll find some low-hanging fruit to resell in your business. So if you want to test this out to source more profitable products for your store, go ahead and grab a free trial of Arbisource down below. Also, let me know if you have any questions, comments, anything like that. Always happy to chat with you guys. And go ahead and click this video right here if you want to see a 5-hour long completely free Amazon course. Shows you everything you need to know.